In my consciousness, I realized and I conveyed to everybody that we should be aware of nature and we should acknowledge nature. Look, you shouldn't just eat the apple and eat the nazi and eat the grape and not acknowledge the tree that it came from. We shouldn't just turn our taps on in our hotel apartments and not acknowledge that the water comes from the rivers. Everything is of the earth and everything is going to go back to the earth. We need earth, and we better recognize and acknowledge that without it, there's no us. My role at the Carnival, I have quite a few roles. I'm the first aid guy, I'm the assistant workshop manager, I'm the lead carpenter, I'm a welder. Each year I felt that the guys, they saw the potential in me that I can manage a bit more responsibility each and every year. Before I heard about the Cape Town Carnival, I saw it first. I didn't hear about the Cape Town Carnival. It just so happened that the place I was working at got closed down. And by means of a friend, he introduced me to another guy that became a friend, and he took me to the carnival. And basically, I was just brought there as a cleaner my first time. And when I saw what the guys did there immediately, I just felt the connection, and it just clicked, and I felt it home immediately, yeah.
Collaboration is one of the key ingredients of the Cape Town Carnival. It's a highly collaborative process, whether it's the group leaders, the lead dancers, the crew members, artists, designers, makers. There's a high degree of input from everybody along the way in terms of how they present themselves, how they present what they're going to create, and their interpretation on something that they might receive in one way and go, what would I do with this? And that makes it a very dynamic process and a very exciting one.
When I got the opportunity, it was just the end to a means, trying to earn some bucks and do your thing. But when you start working at the carnival, you become part of the carnival, and then it happens that the carnival becomes part of you. And we like doing that, to stand in a circle, hold hands, and we like call it check-in. Everybody checks in and say how he feels and what his dreams is and what his aspirations is and what his outlook is for the coming 2 months. I have this belief that the state of mind that you are in, you attract those kind of people. And it happened to me that when I started at the carnival and I got to work there and I got to meet these people, they spoke the things that I used to feel and I used to talk, but never got the chance to talk about. And you become a family, like literally you become a family. We all love each other. There's too many names to mention, but each and every one of us, we're like a little splinter that formed this big mirror, and without that little splinter, there's a crack in the mirror.
There is opportunity in participating in something like the carnival, not just if you're an aspirant artist or dancer that you might get seen or noticed or connected to something, but it's other sorts of social connections. And it's hope. Hope is the biggest thing. You've met some of the people like Franco who came in very difficult circumstances, and we don't employ people full-time, but we're giving opportunities, we're giving skills, and those pan out into other opportunities.
repeat 4 times. Okay. Then the last time, that's how we moved to the second one. I was joined field band 2002. Well, they came to our school when they were doing their recruitment. During the process of the recruitment, I fell in love with African marimba. And that's when I told myself, this is a group that I want to be part of. So I've been with field band since 2002 until today. So it has been a very amazing journey for myself. And it's nice that from being a member to become a project manager over the period of 15 years, it's quite amazing. I always believe in respect. So for me to be in charge of the band, I always approach everything with respect, and I always make sure that I keep my team happy. That's what makes myself and my team to be productive most of the time, is through the respect and listening to them and giving advice whenever they need some advice without opposing them or making them feel bad. Normally, field band, we say to the kids, it's your second home. So kids, we always encourage them to feel free. We always encourage them to enjoy and to have fun. The most important part is to have fun. So during the rehearsals, we have times where everyone is excited to a point that it gets a little bit chaotic. Then you have to bring them back to their set but honestly, it's an open, happy family whereby we've seen so much growth, of which we've reached to at least 5,000 plus kids throughout the whole entire country. And we've seen so much kids who now, even not only kids, they are now adults who are part of the entertainment industry, especially in arts. We have people who are now living abroad through music. We have people now who live a very decent life and who are like community icons and role models. And it's through their love of music, and it's through Field Band Foundation.
All of these things, in the end, make sure that our cultural strength is furthered, that we can ensure that diversity of different art types, of different cultures, find a way of weaving together, that the youth are able to experience that themselves.
I don't know where would I be today if it wasn't for Field Band. I would be maybe living one of those challenges, thug life per se, or I would be abusing alcohol, or maybe be part of the teenage pregnancy. But with Field Band, I'm living a very decent life. I've got opportunities to travel around the world. I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot, and look today I'm part of the project management within the Field Band, of which I've never seen myself becoming to become this kind of a person. I've always been curious as I grew up in terms of the music. I've always seen the vocalist singing, but I was more interested to the background, being the instrument and everything. So it has been a long journey of studying within music, being involved in different groups and different sections. So it's a curiosity that became love at some point. From my early childhood, when I was growing, I grew up as a very shy guy, that I've never thought in my entire life that I would be part of the music, or I'll be part of a career that will expose me to a lot of people, So I've always kept myself in. So through music, I would say I've developed confidence, and it has been a very long journey from being shy to where I am today.
You feel like music almost gave you a different voice?
Music gave me life, let's say.
Mother City, Mother Nature was the theme we decided on for 2018 for two reasons. We tapping into our beautiful natural resources, which is the city of Cape Town, the mountain, the beach, but also our other fantastic natural resource, which is our people. Diverse, beautiful, just different, strange, and we thought the interplay of those two was a very exciting thing to explore.
These are special things that we have to protect. And so there needs to be an awareness of these matters. We are currently experiencing extreme drought. That drought is also teaching us some lessons about the importance of these natural factors that we live under, that we mustn't take them for granted in any way.
I came to a stage where you can call it, I became conscious, and I made this huge change in my life. That was before the carnival had the theme and everything, and this was in the month of April. And we found out that we were pregnant, me and my partner, and before that we had a miscarriage. And then she got born, say, November. But before that, I decided that I wanted to call her Chadira. She's Muslim, and Arabic, Chadira means nature, essence. And particularly for the name nature, I looked it up in the Muslim little book for girls' names, and I came across this name Chadira, which means nature.
It's a good change seeing that we waited so long for our bundle, and she's here, and he's a good role model for her. And what he do, we're very proud of what he do in his work. He likes changing nothing into something. Yes, I'm still learning every day, still learning. But I get there step by step, crawling step by step. But now I'm there on my feet. I know what he like and what he want in life. And it's good for my child though. She's my first priority, our first priority.
I didn't have my father with me. We always hear that cliche thingy, but that's nothing, that's in the past. And everything that I do, no one is there to teach me how to be a dad, but it just comes so easily. And I think mostly it's because I came to have this change of mind, this change of way of thinking, because I'm surrounded by people that's just on the same level of frequency that I am. And I don't want to say I want to give her everything that I don't have, because I don't want to give her everything that I didn't have. I want to teach her all the things that I didn't know. I want to show her all the things that I didn't see.
I'm very proud of him. He's a great one who want to achieve like big things in his life. And he can say thanks God for it.
I still feel like I'm home. So it's not like I'm away from them. I still do my part, yeah. I can't leave them like that. I'm looking after my mom and I help my mom
I'm
look
proud
after
of him
them.
for that, yes.
So-
Still got that love, that huggings, and that caring. And that is the real fatherhood in our house from Franco.
Look, I'm so privileged to have this insight. Like I said, I think the carnival is a little world inside of the world. And what I see and learn at the carnival, I take into the world. And everybody at the carnival, like I said, they put their thoughts and they put their energies in to make this thing happen, what the carnival is. And when we take that to the outside into the world, every one of us is connected. Everyone is connected. And it's gonna take every one of us to get the balance back to nature.
I think being part of the carnival, this is one of the greatest opportunities that one would love to participate in. I think you get exposed to different art and different performing artist. And this is something that might change your life. And this is something that might unlock the doors for you. And trust me, it is very exciting to be part of this, and it's very, you grow as an individual.
What is important for us to achieve every year, and if we can make that happen, we really chuffed, is to keep people involved and keep them part of the collaboration and grow that involvement, because that's about breaking down social barriers, breaking down what apartheid built up, and shifting the life for the individual. So if we can just get on the fan walk and have a successful event every year, in other words, a fantastic carnival parade with people who come down and walk away feeling joyful and hopeful, that's our bar.
At the carnival, we behind the scene guys, and we like bold. We work for 2.5 months. We club it, and on the day of the carnival, you see us there still in the background, in the shadows, and we see the smiles on the people's faces, and the people whistle, and then you walk past the people, and the people ask you, guy, get out of the way, we want to take a pic, and they don't realize that we are the guys that actually build this.
Most of us, we come from the disadvantaged backgrounds, you know, so we grew up being exposed into different challenges, and it really had to go with anyone's choice, you know. But me being part of the field band, I'd say, the reason why I'm doing this, it's me giving back to the community, me trying to create opportunities for those kids, and also making my own country a better country to live in.
Franco last year, or Franco 2 years back, I just had to look after myself. And Franco this year, I just a whole lot of responsibilities just came with being a dad, and I would like to be able to look after my daughter, look after my partner, not only mentally and physically, but also financially, and not shield her from the world, but where I can call it like, this is my kingdom, and this is my queen, and this is my little princess, and I have them here, and that is my dream now.
On the night of Carnival, the optimal experience for the audience is to be in the moment, to be transported, to be transfixed, to be amazed, amused, delighted, and really present in enjoying themselves, released from cares and connected with the people around them.
It changes the way of thinking. It makes you think out of the box, and you just have to be creative. And also, it makes you want to do more. And you just have to sit down with yourself and just think of the people that are going to be there watching you performing and all that.
All the participants in the carnival, from the crew, but most particularly the leads and the academy performers, all the amazing dancers and participants in the carnival, are people who love the spotlight and want to show their thing. They want to share who they are as well as who they would like to be. Larger than life, a special moment in the spotlight, and I love seeing that.
It kind of transforms me. I kind of forget about my problems, about work, the stress. When I'm in there dancing, I tend to forget about everything. I'm created differently from others. Everyone is unique in her or his own way, but you just have to take things easy and be yourself, you know, and love what you do, and don't try to be perfect, because it's never going to happen.
the globe on its own, Earth, it might look big. It does look big. But with art, music, those are things that becomes the universal language.
Irrespective of what, religion, color, race, whatever the case may be, we're all gonna come together and we're gonna get the balance back.
We belong to the Earth, and as much as the Earth can be big, but through the arts on its own, you can make the world very small.
It's like a woven network of strings that connect each and every one on planet Earth. And I'm beginning to see it every day that all of us is connected.
The sun will set, my child, the vines soon twisted wild. So see here not mere colour, but splendour known and splendid other. When the sun has set, my dear, and the thorns seem drawn as spears, remember not lonely colours, but the splendour known and splendid others. The sun will rise, my dear, the dawn is drawing near, so fear not our rebirth, for we are all born of the earth.